Alright, today I'm doing a review, or I guess it's more of a walkthrough, on how to repack Milwaukee sawzall. I didn't see any on YouTube, and it's not very difficult, and I thought it might help some people. So, this is a model 4 amp 6507. Bought it in the mid-80s, and it served me good up until about 2 or 3 years ago, and it started getting hot, and it wouldn't cut really great. It would get hot up here on the top where you would hold it. So I did a little research, and people said you need to repack them. So I looked around and I couldn't find any videos about it. So here you go. Here's how you do it. It's not very difficult. All you have to do is take off this, you take off this mechanism, and then you repack it. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So I haven't found a real good way to take this black thing off. It's kind of a bastard. I'm going to take out, there's going to be a Allen nut here, 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 and here. I'm going to take all of those out. Alright, next I'm going to take out the screws here, 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 and here. They use a Torx bit. Now here, you can see I've already repacked it, so this is what the grease is supposed to look like. When I took this apart the first time, it looked like black maple syrup. So if it starts to leak out, for me it was leaking out on the sides and I was getting this black kind of syrupy paste. I thought it was almost oil all over the guard and all over everything. I looked at first, I thought it was coming out of the motor or something. But so the short ones, bolts go on the bottom and the long ones go on the top. And then in here, there's another set of bolts. And then this just kind of pops right out. If you push on the front little pin, the whole shebang should kind of pop right out. So down in there, I don't know if you can see all the way down in there, but you can kind of see a little bit of the remnants of the black kind of syrup I was talking about from earlier. So this right here is a bearing. All you got to do is repack that bearing and repack all this whole thing full of grease and up here a little bit with grease, and you're pretty much good to go. So it's not very difficult for no one really having videos on it. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than it was, but it's actually very interesting if you take this apart. And then you just kind of put everything back together the way you took it apart. And then to order the grease, because no one around me had it in stock, I also ordered a new felt gasket for up here on the seal, and I put an O-ring behind the gasket. But I believe the place was called E-Replacement Parts that had it, and it was like $10 for grease, and there's enough grease left. I'll show you here in a minute to do another sawzall if it ever arises. No. And that's really about it. We put the cover back on and we're good to go. The trick I found for the cover is to put this end through here first, and you want to hold this sideways like so. So then she slides on nice and easy. Whoa. And to get out the old grease, all I did was put everything in a 5-gallon pail from here forward and just put in some simple green and let it sit with some warm water, and then just used a brush. And here's the grease I used, Milwaukee Type A electronic grease. Worked perfectly well for my application.
First thing in dinner should be done in 5 minutes.
Alright.